All right, guys, as you can see, we are loaded up here with the Camaro. So we're saying goodbye to it. Say goodbye, Mel. And we're gonna go pick up a C10. Three things about this C10 that we're most excited about. One is it's short wheelbase. Two is it's a big back glass. And three, it's a 63, which was her first C10 we ever had that we ever built a long time ago. And the C10 that we had bought was out of a junkyard, had no bench seat, had no steering column, had no gauge cluster. We spent 500 bucks on it, but of course spent more than that, get everything back together. But anyways, so we're gonna go get this, we're heading to Conway, and we're gonna go get this C10. It has everything, has a motor, transmission. I think they're having some transmission issues. Body seems to be pretty decent on it, not great, but it's gonna need new floors. So anyways, we'll show you guys that here in just a second, but that's what we're doing, and we're both super excited about it, and hopefully it's a good deal. We don't have much in this car, maybe $1,200 or $1,300. I realize it's worth more than that, but we really want a C10 again, and we got some pretty decent plans for it, right? She's so enthusiastic, people. Look at all.
Early. It is so early. I haven't had my coffee yet, so.
Those are true. But anyways, we're getting ready to hit the road, go meet this bro, and grab that C10. We had to switch trucks. This is my dad's truck, so I thought I broke a brake line, but come to find out, the boots and the caliper overextended because my rotor is almost non-existent on the rear. So when I get back, I put new rotors on the rear of my truck. So luckily we caught him before he got out on the road, because that'd have been tragic. So we're taking my dad's truck. It's a good truck, but it's gas, which is fine. Nothing against gas vehicles, but man, when you're hauling a car, diesel's where it's at. But anyway, just a little update. We're on the road. Go get that C10.
I was gonna, yeah. Right, it's right close.
Probably the angle that way just a little bit. What's your boys doing? Glad we made it back? You glad we made it back, Hanky? All right, here it is. Hey, the gas power rig did pretty good. Had a lot of hills to pull, and you know, I mean, she's no LBZ, but she got the job done. But anyways, we're gonna wait till tomorrow to unload it. I have to do the rear well, hopefully not the caliper, but definitely have to do the rear rotor and brake pads on that. So we'll move the wife's 4Runner out of the garage, and I'll do that. And then once that's done, we'll get this unloaded and actually start tearing it apart. But I just wanted to give you guys a little bit closer look at it. I mean, for what it is, it's pretty solid. Of course, we're ecstatic, like I said, about the big back glass. These are not easy to come by. The bed, luckily, has some pretty heavy duty steel in it, so pretty excited to see that. Not for the bed, but I can always use metal. Hey, this may turn into a floor pan, actually. Ooh, I don't know. Okay, but you know, truck's pretty complete. Everything's there as far as I can see. You know, look at this fender. Both fenders are pretty much like this right here, which is very common on these trucks, but any of these I've ever had, man, it's already rotted through completely. So kind of excited to see that that's no worse than what it is. Not sure who was trying to do what here, but dinged up a little bit. This is dinged up a little bit, but easy to get to. I'll probably do a little Newton County pounding on that. Same here, but, and we're going to talk it out. We may end up trying to find a step side bed for this instead of a fleet side, but we'll see. We don't know yet. It's good to see the door card or door panel, or whatever you want to call it, on. Our old 63 didn't have that, so it's pretty nice to see that. Like I was telling you guys earlier, our other 63 that we had didn't have a column, didn't have the gauge cluster, didn't have a seat. I don't think it had the mirror. And speaking of the mirror, well, not that that's speaking of the mirror, but these are here, which is pretty awesome. But the best part is there is no rust above this window at all, or this windshield, which is also uncommon. These are usually rotted out, at least to some degree. No rust under this lip here, all the way down. So freaking awesome. Just outstanding in my opinion. But got the Bluetooth stereo going on, but it's got the bench seat in it, which is nice. What's weird is the fabric does not look like a 63 style fabric, but pretty sure it's the original bench seat. Oh, maybe this was just a cover. Hold on. Well, I don't know. Let's see here. No? I mean, if it was, they put it in professionally. Looks like it was pretty nice at one time. That blue with the black. That's pretty cool. Oh, yeah, that's another thing. Gas tanks there. Have no idea what condition it's in. Will be one of the things we find out tomorrow. But what I was getting at is, has the brackets. These, believe it or not, can be pretty hard to find. I know on the last one it was, but it's there. So we will probably pull this out, or we will pull this out, and we will probably just have it recovered. Thought about building a tower for that floor shifter and putting bucket seats in here, but I don't know. May just leave the bench in there. Still might build a little bit of a tower for it just so it's easier to reach, but a lot of unknowns right now as far as exactly what we're going to do and exactly what steps we're going to take and what directions we're going to go and blah, blah, blah. But and we're just glad we got it. Everything looks pretty good as far as like door jams and stuff. As far as rust, these are in awesome shape. Our old one didn't have that either, and they're there on both sides. Still has the VIN plate there, which is nice. Old one didn't have one there either. We had to, I think we had to make up a VIN on it. When I say make up, I mean, we had to do a lot of research on what we knew about it, and had to come up with something just due to a little bit of paperwork that we had on it. Anyways, whatever. But we ended up getting it done, getting it taken care of. That's the good thing about living in Arkansas with these old vehicles. They're not incredibly hard to get titles for. As long as you got some reasonable proof that's not stolen and no liens are owed on it. But yeah, it looks pretty good under here. I'll show you guys the engine bay in just a second. These wheels, I mean, back in the day, they were probably pretty sweet. Seen them a lot, but we'll end up doing something different, going a different route. If you guys can tell me, why is there such a big gap here? Why is this sitting up so much higher? I mean, it just seems excessive, but there's nothing there. There's no lift. I don't know. I'm gonna have to get under there and look. Our other one was slammed. It was about that far off the ground, but still, I don't think that's stock. I mean, it looks like there's no motor in it with the way it's sitting. This grill is actually in really good shape. It's kind of bent just right up underneath here, just a little bit. Kind of see there. But other than that, the grill's in great shape. We've got one beauty ring in the truck, but that's okay. This bumper's pretty good. You got a little right there, but other than that, it's in pretty good shape. I bet it'll clean up nice. Did I mention I needed a front glass? Don't know if you guys can see it from here, but there's a couple cracks in it. Let me see if I can get this up. Oh yeah, there it is. So 283, according to the numbers on the block, has some sweet headers. But look guys, a little bit of rust here, same on the other side, just right there at the bottom. But the rest of it, gold. Very solid. Firewall is really solid. The hood is really straight. I mean, it's not all bent up, which is kind of odd. You usually see them with a bunch of, like, I've seen, I don't know, any one of these I've ever seen that stock is got little holes and stuff in it, but, or these like ridges right here are all bent up. So, it's in pretty good shape for what it is. Not excellent, but not bad. Here's the other side. This is the worst of it right here. But I mean, take a little peek behind there. Yee. But still better than what I've seen before. Nothing a license plate won't fix. But man, I'm just ecstatic that we found another 63. Because a lot of people, they don't care for the way I don't know if 63 was the only year to do that, but I know most of them aren't like that. The glass, you know, usually stops right here and it's just a normal door. It's not all, but I like it. I think it's just because it's different, not because it's convenient. But it's just excited to have another 63, another factory short wheelbase, and a big back glass. So definitely a combo that we definitely appreciate. It was sad to see the Z28 go, but I mean, to me, this is worth it. You know what? No more than I had in the Z, and there's no way I could have found a truck like this for what I had in the Camaro. So anyways, we'll pick up tomorrow once we actually get it in the garage and start tearing stuff apart and have you guys come along for the ride, the Russ ride. What's up? All right, so I got this rotor off. See how extended these cylinders are? This one's in here kind of loose. I'm getting ready to take it apart and get that pad out, but and here's shards of the old rotor. Yeah, that's not what your rotors are supposed to look like. It's supposed to look like that, right? Not like that. There's my tire, all soaked. But anyway, so hopefully this isn't ruined. If it is, I'm gonna have to go in town and get a new caliper. We're about to find out. Let you guys know what I discover here in just a second. All right, well, having to go to O'Reilly's, taking that caliper back. Well, not back, but there's a core charge, so I need a new caliper. That cylinder, one of the cylinders came completely out. I don't know how to fix that. I don't know if it just sets back in there. It might, but seeing as how it came completely out, I'm just not comfortable since I don't know how that works. But I also noticed for some reason after I took the bolt out, to the bottom bolt to take the caliper out, when I was looking at the caliper, the threads in there were like coming apart. So I tried to run the bolt back through there and wasn't having it, of course. So I didn't want to deal with a wonky mounted caliper. So anyways, better safe than sorry. It's more money than I want to spend. course, I don't want to spend any money. You know, if it's not go fast parts, who wants to spend money on anything? But you know, safety first. So gonna go back and drop. Oh yeah, that's another thing. I don't know if you can see it down in the floorboard. Probably not. But on the front calipers of my truck, which is a 07 Classic, the front calipers, there's no diameter difference. But on the rear, there is a diameter difference on the bore. So I had to buy both options, see which one fit, and then bring that back. On mine, it was the larger diameter. I can't remember what the sizes were now. So anyways, bringing the 2 rotors back that I don't need, and then getting the calipers. So, oh, it poured here last night. Look at this, guys. Oh, it's like a mud pit. Oh, sorry, can't flip you around. Look at that. Oh my gosh, dude, what? Ooh, I'm sliding a little bit. Holy crap. Literally doing 5 miles an hour and I'm sliding, coming down this thing. Oh my gosh. This is gonna sound good on the highway. My son called me. He went to work this morning. And he had to put his truck in 4-wheel drive just to get out of the hill. Holy cow. Ugh. We'll see what it sounds like on the highway. Oh, look, I think there's a van up here that's got stuck. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to put this in 4-wheel drive. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. Put her in. I think you gotta wait a minute. I almost never put this thing in 4-wheel drive. I don't know if that stops blinking or what, or if it's just good to go. Feels like it's just good to go. I don't know. Can't remember. I guess it just stays flashing. That's weird. Dang, man. Oh, sliding a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, it's fun. All right, did we make it? Was that the worst of it? Let's find out. Also, this hill is really fun when it snows. Yep, I guess that was it. All right, I guess we're gonna get on the highway. And I guess you're not supposed, well, I guess it don't matter, but it stops flashing and just that green thing goes solid, showing you're in 4-wheel drive. I don't know why it's taking so long though. Look at the highway. Listen to all this. Oh yeah, back road living, everybody. Woo! Can you imagine like taking the Cressida out on that or something? We'd have never made it. Got her in safely-ish, so there's no brakes or anything on it right now. But we got it in, so just kind of let it roll in and kind of monitored its speed a little bit. But we'll probably get started on it tomorrow. Today's Halloween, and we've got stuff we've got to get done. So just glad we finally got her in. Ain't that right, Mel? Yeah. She doesn't want to be on camera because she's so beautiful right now. She don't want to stun you guys. Yeah. But anyways, she's in, so half the battle right there. I mean, not really, but we can start working on her at least. Pull this bench seat out. I think that's going to probably be the first thing I do. Pull the bench seat out and pull the tank out, see what we're working with. Probably look at the brakes as far as, I mean, the brake pedals. I mean, it's, I can't even move. I put all my weight and straight into it and nothing. Probably remove what's left of this windshield just because, I mean, really, what's the point of having it in there? Okay. All right, guys, so I was just kind of, we got a battery for this. I was just kind of trying to figure out the wiring. Which one was the ignition, which one was the electric fuel pump, and then which one was the to the starter. So got all those figured out. Man, this is sketch. I think this is.
Oh, I'm standing back here.
Yes, it should be the fuel pump. What I'll do is just get some into the carburetor. I'm assuming there's some going into the carburetor, I don't know. Okay, let's just do that for now.
Look like it.
Well,
I don't think it
it
did.
didn't work because I didn't have it in there far enough.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Said, oh my gosh.
All right, everybody just simmer down. Stop making fun of me. Wow, what a week. Now we're pumping.
There we go.
Okay, we'll just do that for a little bit because the guy I got from was saying it was overfilling and overfilling the carb or something. Not really sure what was going on there, but oh my gosh, let it pee back in there a little bit. There we go. All right, get that away from the electrical stuff. And this is the ignition. Sorry, this is the starter. Let's see if it'll fire up at all. Oh, hold on. Dude, they got that going. Hold on. I have the.
Can you go get that, Hank?
Get that on the other
Hank,
side so it doesn't-
can you get that for me? Go get it.
So our fan doesn't get ate up here. Sorry, our fan doesn't get fuel. Give it a little one of these little wonky. And he said this was rebuilt, or that he rebuilt it, but let's see that again. Make sure not bad. It does run, which is what he said. Had smoky, but not bad for being in the back side of the garage. So,
Cool.
Yeah. What's up? So we're not really too worried about that. That's just a little bit of good news. But I think what we're gonna just kidding, it's a little smoky.
It's not that bad.
We've got a perfect opportunity to just go with the fuel cell and put it in the back. But I don't know.
We'll see.
I mean, yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But anyway, so that's kind of where we're at. We'll probably just wrap the video up right now.
Always leaving your stuff around.
That's been there for at least an hour.
No.
Anyway, but yeah, we'll probably just kind of end it here because it's getting late. I work tomorrow. Then we've got a cruise Sunday. Then I'm back to work Monday and Tuesday. And then we're off for a couple weeks. We're going on a cruise. Ooh. Right?
Yep.
So, which we'll work on it a little bit before we go, but we're probably not going to just really dig in until we get back from the cruise, just because it's our time and everything's so spotty right now as far as having a good day or two or three to just kind of dig in and get lost in it all, you know. But anyways, all right, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. I know we did. Oh yeah, baby! Look at that thing.